Thanks. So our first question for the panelist is RAG dead due to long context lengths of LLMs? We've heard about the paper Lost in the Middle from the UC Berkeley 2023, where accuracy actually goes down with the number of contexts that are stuffed into the prompt. We've heard of the needle and haystack studies by Greg Cameron and Lance Martin from LangChain. And then also, I just mentioned, what is a context length? It's the total number of tokens input plus output that model is designed to handle. For example, GPT-4o, it's 128,000 with 496 output tokens, and Llama 3.1 8B is also 128,000 tokens. Prashant.
Yeah, so my take is that RAG is definitely here to stay. From a retrieval and question answering standpoint, you can think of extractive style questions where you want to retrieve a specific response from a localized portion of the data. And then an abstractive style question answering where you have synthesizing and summarization of answers from multiple sources in the data. So in both cases, I think there are different benefits to RAG versus long context LLMs. And I think the real standout for RAG in extractive question answering is the cost and latency factor, which is hard to beat when you're comparing it with a long context LLM with context stuffing. So I'm sure the others in the panel have a lot of thoughts on the trade-offs between cost and latency, so I'll let the others talk as well.
Okay, Ofer?
Yeah, so I think I agree with you. I think when long context started happening, we had 128,000 and 1 million, and now we have, I think somebody announced just 10 million. People said, okay, so we can stuff everything. But like you said, the latency is really large. You, like Chrissy said, you may not find what you want. It's not guaranteed to work as well. But one thing I want to add to that is actually long context helps RAG be better. And that's the promising part of this, because when RAG started, everything was like 4,000 tokens or something. So you had to really be carefully choosing which facts, which chunks you're going to put into the LLM and make sure that it works properly. And you sometimes had to make some trade-offs and give some up. And now, longer context, you can much more easily include more context, give the LLM more stuff to work on. And that's really exciting. Opens up a whole other set of options.
Yeah, I take a little bit of a different side on this, is that like with long context, maybe you have to think clearly whether you need RAG or not, because especially if you have control over your own language model inference engine, then you can start caching this long context and amortizing that cost over more than one request. And so yeah, don't go to building a complex system like RAG if you don't need to. Yeah.